about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 56. Gotta do better.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. But that play, it looked like trouble from the very beginning, and it wound up being even bigger. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
That's our ball, baby. Go in the other
Now, the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Kill.
On the give, this is Harris. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Kill.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
To throw, it's Wentz. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go. 120.
Let's go, D. Hey, Mike 20. Mike 20. You ain't going nowhere.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 5-7. Check curls. Hey, check Mike 20.
Wentz. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 37. Check.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Mike 19. Mike.
Wentz now to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Black Ultra.
Mike, 55.
Striker.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Kill.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Go, go. 280.
Check Mike 21. Danny. Hey, check.
Wentz gonna throw. Ebron caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Here we go. 280.
Check Mike 21. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, check Mike.
Please 5-7.
21. Check Mike 21. I'm on. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On first down, Wentz. Short little throw to Ebron. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Here we go. 180.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the... The 50.
And the Steeler first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. These two teams all tied after one.
Even. First quarter with the score tied 7-7.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
On gain
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Hey, Stash. Hey, 57.
Now Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Play action. Now Wentz. Complete. It's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Quarterback, D-line.
Man, 5-7.
D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Again, it's Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Go. 120.
Watch 55. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Kill.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Silver. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Here we go, here we go.
Check.
On play action, here's Tua.
We want it. Come to my world.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Let's go, D. Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check, 93's the mic, 93's.
From midfield, here's Tua. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
43 rail. Blue striker.
93's the mic. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
We're going to shut you down.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
93's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ready, down. 52 blue.
55. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Red cycle.
55. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Zoom black.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Lefty, lefty. Watch edge, watch edge. Check three, check three.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz sliding out of the pocket. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Hey, eat. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, check Mike. Watch 85.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Bang, bang.
And they run with Harris off the option. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Working with a 2nd and 4.
55. I'm going to come back to you. 55's my guy, 55. Quick time.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Twist. Mike 19. Watch the screen.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Mike 19.
Here we go.
To throw is Wentz. Quick slant finding Claypool. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Williams to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Play action. Now it's Tua. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Williams now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Porky, 82, Porky.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. That swung out wide to Harris. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 85. I got him. Mike.
Now Wentz on 3rd down.
Watch the run.
Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now a first down carry for Harris, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now a second down and 6.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I got you. I got you.
Hey, 74, 74.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
It's a party now.
To throw, it's Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Flushed out right. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown of the night, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Williams. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's second and a yard.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Hey, check.
Check, go.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 26, check.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, here I come.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's second and 10.
you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Old blue.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Check, 93's the mic.
Looking to pass. Tua. It's complete to Fuller. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Blue, 32.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check, 93's the
Drill green.
mic. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get in the weight room. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Double dog, double dog.
Hey, blue.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's.
Strike.
Tua going to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
28. Single, 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 single. Check,
Red, yellow.
93's the mic.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Ready. Red, 38.
Now watch one.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Check, 55 to Mike. Here we go. Mike 55.
A give to Jones. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one bounces out of the back of the... end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Hey, Mike 20.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Check 20. Check Mike 21. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check. Brap. 99.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Wentz to throw again. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On first down, it's Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here we go. 21. I'm here all day.
Hey, check Mike.
Wentz now on first down.
Go, D.
This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Mike 21, check Mike 21.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've...
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Right now.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Ray McLeod to return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Waiting. Target. 56.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
I got you, son. 25. Check 25.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, We're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. An option handoff given to Harris. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Mike 19, Mike 19.
Rip left, rip left.
Mike 19, Mike 19. Don't get nothing.
Now Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jalen Phillips gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown.
He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. McLeod now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
280.
Come on.
81, 81.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Stop it.
Lefty, lefty.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Kill, kill.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Back to throw. Wentz. He's got Claypool. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down.
82, 82.
3 down, 3 down. Mike 19, Mike 19. And let's go.
To throw is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They're not ready for this. They still
Tua.
y'all playing the wrong football.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback, because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Dolphins, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week.